Ta-da! Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sebastian, and you're watching Butterfly Square Garden. Whew, today is day blah 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 27 of drawing portraits every day for a year, and it's almost a month. Wow, I'm really excited about that, to keep continuing. Whew, before I started drawing, I just wanted to talk real quick. I know you guys have heard me mention all of this talk about stopping smoking and drinking and AA and all of that, and I'm actually going to be using, other than continuing the project and all this stuff, I want to talk real quick about how I'm kind of disappointed in my home group right now. Someone called me the other day and they were really upset because some of the older members were acting in a way that made them feel uncomfortable. And then after a big fight, it was kind of like, well, you can leave and never come back. And they were like, well, you bet your ass I'm never going to come back. And then they tried to convince me to never go back. And it seems like people aren't getting sober because some of the elder members are making them uncomfortable. There's racism involved, and there's just sexism and ageism, and how much time do you have? And it sucks that my group has such a bad reputation. And I was going to call someone up, my sponsor from that group, and ask them their side of the story. But I was so agitated, I couldn't feel like I was going to be able to calm myself down. And this project, more than anything else, helps me calm down, help me get into a state of oneness. I mean, I don't really know what to say. It's a really good meditation. I drank coffee and I smoked a little tobacco, so I'm feeling a little like, I don't know, twitchy, uncomfortable, all of those things, agitated. I'm agitated right now. So before I made the call and see what's going on, I thought that this would be a good way to calm me down. So anyways, that's just a little bit of what's going on in my life. If anything is going on in your life that you'd like to talk about, just let me know. I mean, if you want, you don't have to. But again, we're a growing community of artists, and I know that creative people deal with, emotional stuff. And sometimes it makes for good art, but a lot of the time we lead some troubled lives. So anyways, yesterday it took me about 30 minutes to draw a self-portrait. I'm going to see how far I can get with just a plain old number 2 pencil. Yesterday we didn't need to go into the darker spots with the pen. So anyways, here I go. I'm going to jump right into it. And I am going to edit in some music today because I'm doing this earlier in the morning or afternoon. And that's it. That's all I really have to say. So wish me luck, everybody, and here we go. Thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Let me know who you are. Don't be a stranger. What's going on in your life? Do you need help with sobriety? Yeah. Anyways. So thanks again. Here we go. Bye. And if you want to see more of how this whole thing works, the books that I'm using and the process, I explain it in the first 20 videos in depth, and I don't really want to waste time doing that anymore. So that's just where I'm at today. Thanks, everybody. Okay, everybody, that's about 30 minutes, right about where I left off yesterday. I know I said I didn't need, or I didn't want or need to go in with a pen, but I don't know, I'm feeling a little more confident today. I'm thinking maybe I can go in with a pen and not, totally mess up the drawing like I usually do. So I just want to get a couple dark spots and then, finish up the drawing, because I think that, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. It's like, I'm happy with the drawing so far, but I don't think that I'll mess it up completely if I go in with some pen. So I'm going to attempt to do that. Just on like the hair and the eyes and the nose, just like a couple spots. But I have to pee anyway, so I'm really not going to last much longer. Of course, I've been thinking about what I talked about earlier the whole time, even though I'm not supposed to. But it's definitely good that I didn't make the call earlier when I was agitated, even though I really wanted to. But, yep, my higher self said, no, wait, just wait until after your drawing. So that's what I did. I don't want to go over the pen with the pencil again, because that's usually what makes it a bad drawing in my opinion. So that's why I'm really trying to get all the spots, the dark spots that I want, as dark as I can. Just making the drawing look better, which means I don't need the pen as much, but I think that it could, if it could help the painting, if it could help, then, then it's good to do. And it's funny because I'm actually pretty dark in a lot of these spots, but for some reason it's just not showing up on screen, but it is, I swear. If I were to tilt it a little bit, see how dark that is? There's just a glare. So anyways, let's see how it turns out. I'm just going to do like a little bit more than an outline. I'm going to do an outline plus a little shading. So catch you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I really didn't want to do a lot with the pen. There was just a couple spots that I thought were important to get. Um, Now that that's done, shade in a couple spots that need a little bit more shading, maybe like the edges of the eyes. Like here on the nose. Get a little more in the mustachio. But yeah, like I said, I really didn't want to overdo it today like I always do. Was that too much over there? No, it's okay. And then if I tilt it, makes a totally different drawing. Oh, and then I'll do a little bit with my hair, just to get like a little texture with my hairsios. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. Maybe some of my eyebrows. I don't want to overdo it. That's like the worst. It's the worst when I overdo it. Get a little bit more shadow down in the side by my ears. Over here too. Maybe some in my neck, underneath the chin, and underneath the shirt. I definitely made my, did I make my neck too big? You tell me. But yeah, that is my drawing for today. That's literally all I want to do. I don't want to do any more. Because that's when it comes out bad, everybody. More my lips. Maybe a little more up here. Underneath the hairline. Get that one more time because I just covered it up with pen. Okay, that's it. Oh my god, I have to pee so bad. Oh, I'm gonna explode. I drank too much coffee and tea. So that's 40 minutes. Let's mark that off right here. 40 min, and I don't know, you can't barely see, but I smudged it so much. That's why I started going in with the pen, because I started smudging it with the pencil. I don't like when I do that at all. Yeah, I don't want to do anymore. And then every time I say that, I look up. I'm like, oh, well, let me do a little more in this spot, and this spot, and this spot, and this spot, and this spot. Okay. So today is 12/17. Oops. I just wrote 12/12, but it's 12/17. 2021. JSJ, butterfly insignia. And I'm feeling another yellow background. I think yesterday was pink, but today I'm feeling yellow. I like to feel yellow and pink, and that's usually my aura, I guess. I'm just feeling a really bright yellow right now. Am I calmer than when I started? Yes. I'm confident that I can call up this person and be like, hey, you, give me your side of the story, because right now everyone is saying that our group is like full of assholes. And I mean, I knew this already. We're a brand new group, but some of the people in charge are like such assholes, and it's really not fair to the new people. It's like these people weren't allowed in the official meetings, so that they thought they can just come to this meeting of their own and be mean to all the newcomers. And all of the newcomers are going out and getting high and getting drunk and stuff, and then the newcomers are like, oh, well, I have the most time, I'm the best person in the world. And it's like, Yeah, well, you're doing a lot of harm right now. And I know that the meetings are supposed to be like, oh, you are what you make, and it's buffet style, but right now our buffet is just a whole lot of crap, you know? It's not really helping anyone. And the people are just being really selfish. And the whole point of being sober is to help other sober people get sober. So you can't really do that if you're being like a selfish, racist, bigot asshole. Pardon my French. So, anyways, they are gonna hear from me. They already hate me, so I don't really feel bad about going in. It's like I say one bad thing, and then they never want to like look me in the eye or shake my hand or anything. And if you go to other groups, they're like all love, all hugs, all like call you up after and make sure you're not going to kill yourself. But that's not really happening in our meeting, and that's really a shame. So anyways, I give myself a little yellow aura. If I tilt it, you can see that it's like a nice drawing. But let me hold it up real quick. What do you guys think? Does it look like me? I think it looks like me. It's not a perfect drawing, but it's actually better than it was when I first started. And I'm learning, I'm learning what works and what doesn't, how not to overdo it with the pen and pencil. The dark spots that need to be dark, and I'm learning what needs to be where in terms of like anatomy and planes of the face and blah blah blue blue blue. Oh my god, I have to pee so bad. So I'm zooming out and I'm gonna do a little walkthrough of our other drawings really quick. Focus, camera focus. So this is what I did today in 40 minutes. That's what I did yesterday. You guys tell me, am I getting better? Am I getting worse? Yesterday's actually, I thought it was good, but it's actually like not as good as what I did today. Boop boo doo 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 doo, and a flip. And a flip. And a flip. And a flip. I wish my camera could focus better. But it's just a normal old crappy phone. And it's an old one too. It's my brother's old phone, so it's not even a new phone. Ah boop 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 boo doo 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 doo. Do 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 each day we have more to flip through. That's why I'm flipping through like really fast. But we're at 27 days of drawing. Isn't that amazing? They just fly by. Feels like I just started yesterday. And it's like every time I start with my white piece of paper, I feel like I'm starting at 0. And it's like, no, you have 27 days of practice. So once I get going and my body like knows how to do it and I have the muscle memory, I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like I know what I'm doing now and it's less scary. So that's day 1 and that's day 27. Isn't it amazing how fast things can change? How quickly you can improve. So, yep, now let's go back to the front. 365, and yesterday's was 340, so that means today is in the countdown. 339 left to go. Let's zoom it back in one more time. It's like you have to click twice in order to turn my phone on. So yeah, that is what we did today. And again, it's like I did it much, much, much faster than I usually do, you know? Usually, some of the other videos I went an hour and a half, and today I was with the pencil I was done at 30 minutes, and then with the pen I was done at 40 minutes. And I didn't ruin it with the pen, and I usually go in with the pen and I ruin it. So that's what I'm starting to learn is like what to do, what not to do. And again, a big part of success is, failure. So I know I don't want to fail for 30 days in a row, but yeah, some spots the pen is globby. That's just something that happens with a ballpoint pen. You get globs of ink. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're a growing community of artists, so don't be a stranger. Give it a try yourself. Draw yourself, and I will give you a commentary. Maybe I can help you. Maybe you can help me. And that's it. I mean, I really don't have much to say. We do the same thing every day. I will be doing it again tomorrow, and we've been doing it earlier in the day. I'm getting the proportions right. The eyes aren't like totally mismatched. So it's just like building a house. You start with the foundation, and then you put the finishing touches on top at the very end. All right, so I gotta go to the bathroom really bad, and I'm gonna upload this video and edit in some music, and hopefully you guys like it. My channel has over 100 hours of watch time, and that means I'm over 2.5% there. I did the math. You need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Maybe by the end of the year we can be a paid YouTuber. That would be really fun. That's something that I'm working on. So at least I have the confidence that I can draw a self-portrait now. So if anyone wants to get into an art school, build a portfolio where you include a self-portrait, and they will like that. So thanks again, everybody. Bye bye bye. See you tomorrow. Love.